move this over. I feel like I'll leave it like that. I feel like that's good. I think it was the first video and it was with Johan, and I'm pretty sure this is what I wore. So I'm gonna take this off. Because the last video I posted, I found out I was wearing the exact same thing as the 2 times video ago. I didn't get to actually post, but there's a clip in there, and it looks bad.
Where do you post things?
Oh, I'll send the link to you. Yeah.
Where?
YouTube.
Yeah. Not bad.
It's not bad. Oh, Mr. Tyler is about to see.
I need to see. Hey, this YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. Alright. Mr. Tyler. I don't know if you saw, but I'm sending him when we named these, and we named him as Pony. That's like towards the end of the video, which makes sense. You didn't see it because it's more podcast type thing. So if you want to see the video, you'll see like some of the edits I do in them, or you can just watch it hear it as a podcast. It's up to you. But this time, neither of us are sick.
Yeah.
Because last time we recorded this, don't know where the video went, but last time we recorded this, my voice was gone, and I had a runny nose.
I had a stuffy nose. Yeah. I felt terribly.
Yeah, we were both sick. So it's not that bad that I lost the video.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it on purpose, but it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and we both got different hair.
Yeah, we do. So if I ever find that video, I doubt it, but hopefully if I ever do, you can just see parts of it.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I have to tell you new tea, because in the video we had filmed, I told you tea. So I feel like it's only fair.
Yeah.
Tell me something I don't know.
What team he goes for, red or blue team. Was Trump. So Trump 2024. No. That was a joke we were making in the last video.
Yeah, that's true.
So you would have to see the last video to see what I'm talking about.
A little bit of news you heard about.
Don't tell anyone this. Most recently, I think this was Monday or Wednesday. We're filming on a Friday. So I think I might just do a sneak peek of what's yet to come, and I'll post it Wednesday? I don't know. I'll let you know when I post it.
Alright.
Because I'm supposed to post Saturday. Every Saturday. I don't do that. It's a goal of mine to start fixing that. But he like comes up to me and like, we're just talking, and then he's
Somebody else. Tell me something I don't know.
all equals?
Like,
I do not see as equals. They're very good friends.
yeah, somewhat, yeah.
You guys are cousins.
Sure.
That's how I see it as. You guys are cousins.
Yeah, okay.
Don't tell anyone. And I was like, do you see the video? Yeah. Say yes to the dress. If you're watching this, you're too late. But they were giving out free dresses
For prom.
For prom.
Or the military ball.
or military ball. But military ball's like already tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Last year's, it was fun.
oh my gosh, it was so fun.
But the plane, the food, plain.
The food was plain. I didn't mind it. I was able to eat it, and I didn't starve.
They called sausages dipped in barbecue sauce meatballs.
Okay, I guess you're right.
I
But
have a picture.
do you?
Yeah.
I forgot what the food's gonna be, but by the time this goes out, I'll know what it is. I think we're having lasagna.
Better be.
It better be good, or I'm gonna cry. Well, I mean, we only like paid $5 for a ticket, and it
It
came
has
with
to be
like
better than this. Boneless, skinless chicken. Plain corn.
It was plain corn. I didn't get corn.
Sausages dipped in barbecue sauce.
I didn't
what
get that
they
either.
called meatballs.
Send this to me and I'll put it up there. But the dancing part was fun. That's the more formal part, but the actual dancing stuff part is fun.
That was fun.
I only have one of mine. Okay, I've been saying, I feel like I'm an ant, and these are my little antennas. Because you know how ants have like the little antennas, like, whatever? So I feel like an ant with these, because I've never had these before. 'Cause they're like little curtain-sized bags, right? I just got them done yesterday, and ever since, like, a few hours after I got them done, I feel like an ant, and these are like my little antennas. Right? I'm gonna put a picture of an ant. Okay, we're doing supernatural stuff. That's the original thing we're doing. We've
Yeah.
gotten off track. and we need to get back on the track.
Yeah. What was the last thing we talked about?
We were talking about La Llorona. With that, I was doing research on, I don't think it was Google Scholar, but it was on something, and I'll put this in my essay. But La Llorona, there's the two stories. The one you told me, La Llorona, the weeping woman, goes her kids because they remind her too much of her husband who left her for another younger woman. The second one is she goes her kids, regrets it, and then tries to get other people to help her either save her kids or find her kids, and then she too proceeds to you too. With this one, you will never believe. This one takes like forever back ago, and she was being searched for, right? I feel like this was kind of war-esque type situation going on. She was being searched for by bad people. She only had one kid. In the other stories, there's at least two kids. There's two kids in the other stories. In this story, she only had one kid, and it was a baby. It was like a baby toddler kid. Because they were chasing her down, and she said this is the type of vibe I got off of reading it, but she's like pretty much the kid to like protect it, so if she got caught and captured, they wouldn't hurt her child. So she's like, I'd rather and know that it's safe than have it be with me and potentially be in front of me or get like tortured. So she did it out of like, not for funsies, but she did it for like
Love.
out of love, yeah. The other time she did it out of sadness and funsies. The first story that I said was out of sadness because of her husband. The second one is, I guess, for funsies to see how many people she could get on her list. And then this one she did it out of love, which I found crazy.
Yeah.
So
I never heard that before.
I know, and I was shook. I was reading it and I was like, this is so crazy. I've never heard this story before. And that was so wild. There's like a whole other story, and she does it out of love.
There's a lot of stories about a lot of things.
Yeah. Okay, what else is there?
What else is there?
The one with the girl in the elevator.
Oh yeah.
What is that? I don't know her name. I'm gonna find it because
Oh, like her last name.
BuzzFeed Unsolved, when Ryan and Shane were there, 10 out of 10. Now it's The Watcher, 10 out of 10. A million out of 10. Oh, and we said this in the last video. I would be Shane, and then you'd be Ryan.
Oh god.
I'm a Shaniac. It has to be said. Because let's say this is an abandoned school, right? Union's abandoned, whatever. We hear a door open. Our doors don't squeak, but let's say it's been abandoned for years, and a door opens up and it squeaks. I'd be like, the air push, like the airflow of like the building. Like obviously it's not gonna have AC or anything for there to be air, but like there's a window open, right? Let's say someone left the window open, like we did, but let's say someone leaves a window open. Obviously, like you're gonna hear with the door open as you're like down the hall.
That's true, yeah. But is wind really gonna be that strong in an abandoned building? Let's say we were like,
I don't know how the air flows, but it flows.
well, let's say we were at like Mr. Greenland's room. His windows are all closed, no one's touched them,
Okay.
and you feel no air.
Okay.
And the door's open, and suddenly it slams. Would you still think he's there?
Okay, so we're in his room, and the door just shuts closed on us.
Yeah.
As we're in the room.
Yeah. Or like outside.
I would probably be like, do it close? What way does it close in from? Like, does it close this way towards us?
Yeah, towards us.
So something from the outside has to push it in.
Yeah, but if we were outside, we see nothing. But
No, we're in the room, but something outside has to push the door in unless we pull it. So the only way the door can close if it's something from the outside of the room.
yeah.
It could just be an animal or something. It's an abandoned building.
Well,
it could be like a raccoon.
What?
A raccoon.
Why would a raccoon be? Have you ever seen a raccoon in an abandoned place?
No, but I don't
Exactly.
go to abandoned places for funsies on the weekend when I'm not working.
Not just because, no, like in videos.
But there's animals. I'm assuming there'd be animals searching for food.
That's true.
And it'd be like, building. I know what that is. It normally has food in it. So they'd obviously go in there trying to find like some type of food, and then it runs, hits the door, or like its wind pressure was too fast. It was like a fat raccoon or something. It's wind pressure, and then it closes the door on us.
What if we were outside?
Then it would have to be the wind. I'd say it would like
Well,
it
all the
could be
windows
wind.
are closed, and you feel no wind.
Yeah, but if it's a door that like is like outside and it closes in, I'd be like, oh, it's probably wind or something. Especially if there's trees around. If I see a tree and it's not moving at all whatsoever, I'd be like, oh, I probably just missed the wind. I wouldn't go crazy over it.
There is no trees moving.
Yeah, they are. They're literally sit over here and look at that, and it's shimmering. It's
shimmering because of the leaves. Not like the
see,
full
it's still
branches.
moving. It's not going crazy. It's not
Oh,
going. It's not like the tree.
No.
It's not like the tree from Haunted House or whatever it's called with the 3 kids.
I'm a 5. Freeze! Tree? Hey, what you doing? You can't do that. That's the officer's weapon. You doing that is illegal.
They go to like this old man's haunted
Oh, yeah,
house.
yeah.
It's not gonna be like that tree where like it's knocking people and stuff. It's not gonna be like that. But like you're still gonna see it move, and I'd be like, oh, it's moving, not for funsies, but because of air and wind, and its wind velocity being stronger than a branch. So,
Alright, back to the woman in the elevator. Her name is Elisa Lamb. She was born on April 30th, 1991 in Vancouver, Canada. She died in February 2013 while staying at the main hotel, aka what it used to be, the Cecil Hotel.
yeah, I wanna go there. After we both graduate, we should go there.
I got 2 years.
Yeah, you have 2 years. Or spring break of 1 year.
Why am I going to college tour?
It was not that fun.
This one was fun. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the hotel part because I had a pool, and my best memory comes from us being in that pool,
Okay.
and that's it. Oh, and a museum we went to. There was a museum. I forgot what it's called. I should probably look it up. And that was it. I had to pee like during the entire time. Like I had to pee. But I mean, after that, like if I didn't have to pee, I would have enjoyed it
What
more.
museum was it? Because we also went to the museum.
It wasn't the same museum. Ours was like more back in the day, like African American. Like the journey of African Americans, and like it was like slaves, not slaves, and like all that.
We got Native Americans.
Yeah,
They made us not made us. They showed us how people dance in a powwow.
oh, I didn't see that, but I saw like you guys were like in a whole like hunt thingy.
Yes, we
Yeah.
were. And ripped his pants, and he had to wear his jacket. He had to put his legs in the holes, and he walked like that.
Did he mess up like the front part or the back part of the bed?
I don't remember, but he said there was like a hole, and someone pointed it out, and he was like, "Oh my god!" And then he put his legs, Ayana. He put his legs through here and walked around like that for the whole trip until we got back home.
Y'all stayed overnight at Chicago.
Yeah.
So why didn't y'all just like quickly go back to the hotel or something?
Oh, we weren't in Chicago. It was like
Oh, is that when you guys were in Detroit?
no. It was when we went to CMU.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. You didn't have like. Why didn't y'all just go back to the van? Because I'm assuming the luggage was in the van.
We didn't. It wasn't the time to go to Chicago. It was on Monday, Tuesday,
Oh.
Wednesday, and Thursday. Wednesday.
It
and
was.
Thursday.
It was the one day. It was after Detroit, but before Chicago.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay, that's what it was. I'm
The
getting
one
it.
time we always stayed in Grand Rapids or close.
Yeah, because last year we went to Grand Valley and it was on a Friday and we had to go to work. No, it was on a Thursday because we didn't have school Friday. It was on a Thursday because I remember Detroit came to see us and we were playing games with Detroit kids and
You mean GR kids? There was like a man who like drove himself out the window there. There's been like, yeah, exactly. Like for no reason at all. He just like
There must be a reason. The man was probably just depressed on the inside.
No, he wasn't depressed or anything.
How would you know? What if he kept it
Because I've
inside?
seen a video with it.
Did you know him?
It was like in the 60s. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
But apparently he was like a scientist or something. Like
And he was a scientist.
very, very like classified. He was a very classified person because he worked for the government.
How do we know someone didn't kill him?
Because no one else was in the room.
How do we know that? If he was working for classified people things, they obviously could have just had someone make it look like an accident. Make it look like he did it on purpose.
I don't know the full story of it,
High-tech people come with high-tech gear.
But this was in the 1960s. They didn't have high tech.
I'm not saying they had teleportation. What if they just had something to which we still don't even know about?
That's true. Yeah. We don't know a lot about things. Alright, back to the Elisa Kim Lamb. I don't know why I'm saying Kim. But she was like found in a big water tank. And for like 5 days, I think, after she gone missing. And people only noticed because their water like looked different, tasted different. And someone reported it, and the person, like whoever, went on top of the water tank and saw her body. And there's like a video of her jumping in and out of an elevator for no reason.
I don't know why you were gonna say the water tank. I know the story, but for some reason I thought you were gonna say she kept jumping in and out of the water tank. I don't know why. I just thought you were gonna say jumping in and out of the water tank.
Weird. But apparently she was last seen alive on January 31st and was reported missing by her parents on February 1st. So literally a day.
Yeah.
Her body was discovered by a hotel maintenance worker investigating complaints of flooding and low water pressure.
How do we know the maintenance person didn't do it? Was it maintenance girl or guy? Maintenance person.
I don't know.
The maintenance person. How do we know they didn't do it? And it was like, oh, I just found her. What if that was their plan all along?
Could be. But it doesn't add up to certain things.
What if they had a feud?
She was there for a day. What view
Hey.
does she have?
Hey, what if she was a Karen?
You're okay. Does she look like a Karen? This she also?
Yeah, that looks like a Karen. That looks like the face and smile, the exact smile. She'd be like,
No.
I want to speak to the manager.
She's gonna
That's
haunt you when you go there.
at least I'd have evidence.
Your camera will be like out of battery when you put it on. Well, you know how like
I always charge my phone. I always have at least 30%.
it don't matter.
And
because
30% on low power mode.
There's some ghosts that like drain your phone battery. It can be like at 100%, and the time you turn it on, it's dead. And when the ghost
Has that happened to you?
leaves, no, because I haven't.
Has it happened to any of your sisters?
It happened.
Has it happened to your brother?
Shane and Ryan Bagara. And other ghost hunters too. And people who just went to abandoned places.
It hasn't
for
happened
fun.
to me. It hasn't happened to you.
It happens to you?
It has not happened to me.
It's gonna when you visit. And then you're gonna come cry to me saying I should have believed you all those years ago.
All those years, it'd probably be like 1, maybe 2 years.
It don't matter. But her cause of death was accidentally drowning.
Did they find anything in her body, in her system, like drugs and stuff?
They performed an autopsy,
Did they find anything?
but no. They just figured
What if
that
she was sad?
That's what it.
What
Look,
if
okay, here,
she
here.
was
The
sad?
Los Angeles County Coroner Office ruled the death was an accident with bipolar disorder, being a significant contributing factor.
I just saw this. I mean, I had it wrong. I was saying she was sad, but it said she was bipolar. So I was within the area of things that it could have been. It's also a horror movie.
It's called the dark water. Dark water.
We should watch that.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Why?
I don't want it.
Okay. We should watch it as we're in the hotel.
No!
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be so crazy.
You're gonna get possessed. Can I go to like...
Ooh, salt water and stuff. You get like a cross.
Ooh, okay. This is one. Her body was found naked.
What if the water was so refreshing? She wanted to go skinny dipping.
Her watch and key ring were also found with her. And her clothes was like in an elevator. In the elevator.
Are you sure she wasn't on drugs?
She had medicine for her bipolar depression, but apparently she was off it because they didn't see it in her system during the autopsy.
When did this happen?
2000.
13?
Yeah.
It was 2013.
Why would there be?
I'm just saying.
Wait,
What if the science hadn't been fully made for there to see every increment
I have
of
the
drug?
autopsy.
Okay.
Lamb's body was moderately decomposed and bloated. It was mostly
I get
greenish.
lemonade too. Especially dairy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Mostly greenish with some marbling evident on the abdomen and skin separation.
Well, I mean, obviously she would have struggled getting in there in like the water tank. So yeah, she got hurt.
And this is proof that the maintenance guy didn't do it. There was no evidence of physical trauma, sexual assault, or suicide.
How do we know it wasn't? And then she comes back to
Prescription medication found among her belongings, plus non-prescription drugs such as and ibuprofen, a very small quantity of alcohol, which is 0.02 grams, was present.
How do we know she
But
wasn't?
no other drugs. Ibuprofen. That's a painkiller. And disorder medicine.
Ibuprofen, alcohol. You know, ibuprofen and alcohol. That makes an X for dead because that's what she went to go do to herself.
But there was the only thing that in her body was her prescription drug.
Her prescription drug, the ibuprofen, the sinus whatever.
Those were with her, but was not like in her. The only thing in her was her prescription.
How do we know? It took a day. It took a day for them to find the body.
Actually took no. Her parents filed a missing
Oh,
report
they
a day.
filed. So who knows how long it took? It could have been out of the system by then.
No, the last time someone seen her was January 31st. The night she was gone, and she was like found 5 days later in the water tank.
5 days later. A day, I'd be like, okay, it could be in her system. But 5 days later, obviously the alcohol it could go all the way up there, all the way down to like outside on the ground. Because it's been 5 days since since she was dead that they found her? 5 days. So that means 5 days plus how many hours when she originally started drinking.
There was only 0.02 grams.
5 days later. Imagine how high it would have to be for it to go down that much in 5 days. What did I say?
Okay.
Alongside that, the drugs, like the sinus stuff, the ibuprofen, and her actual meds for bipolar, she's making a whole potion over here. She's making potions with drugs. And on it, I'm assuming it should say, don't take with other drug unless consulting a doctor. Do we know if she did that? No.
Okay. Another thing that is a mystery is how she got to the water tank. Okay.
Let me watch me solve this one too.
Doors and staircases that access to the hotel's roof are locked, and only staff can unlock it with passcodes and keys.
Staff, did you say?
Yes, but also the hotel's fire escape could have allowed her to go up.
I'm gonna call this an unlucky lucky situation. She got lucky and the door was open because the maintenance guy didn't close it right.
So it's the maintenance guy's fault?
Yes, maintenance guy or girl, maintenance person, didn't close that door right. Whatever her name, she was unlucky and the door was unlocked. And at the time she presumed she was lucky. She's like, great, I'm gonna have a great view up here. And then she's like, water tank, heat, refreshment, and decided to jump in.
It was February. Oh wait, no, it's in Los Angeles. Never mind. That's the point. Yeah, that's the point. Okay. Where did it go?
Let me be a detective. We got like 2 minutes though. Oh, we got 1 minute.
We got-
Oh wait, no, we can leave at 17, don't we?
Yeah.
Don't even listen.
Okay. There was a very low level of a prescription drug in her system. And the number
5
of
days
pills
after.
left in her prescription bottle suggested that she was under-medicated or had recently stopped taking her medication for bipolar disorder, which might have led to the episode she had. She had an episode.
Oh, see? So how did they find that bipolar medicine in her system? If she wasn't taking it.
There was very low of it. It
In
was
her
still
system.
in her system, but there was low of it. Like she took.
Back to the alcohol thing. And then she took a ton for it to go down that much within a span of 5 days. What if she didn't take it for a week before that day and then causing her to have an episode, and then she took a handful alongside the ibuprofen and the sinus relief thingy alongside alcohol because she was having an episode.
But-
And happy people don't drink a lot for fun.
But they were
They drink
very
because they're sad.
low of it.
By the time they caught her,
Okay. This is what
I'm
happens.
not saying she took
When
the whole.
you have medicine in your body, it doesn't like dissolve that quickly unless it's like something for sinuses. That's true. Bipolar depression medication dissolves more slower.
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
No, I'm not looking it up. Then I'm gonna lose my page. I don't want to do that.
Okay, fine. I'll look it up and I'll put it on here. How long does it take for bipolar medicine to die down? Die down.
Her phone was not found either with her body or in her hotel room.
Make them wonder.
That's pretty much it. Well,
Let's resolve this case right here, right now. Let me be a detective. I know what I'm doing.
I'm trying to find something else. Okay, actually, back to the horror movie. It's compared to the horror movie Dark Water, what was made in 2002. Her death was in 2013.
So,
It's a Japanese film of the same name based on the 1996 short story by Koji. Oh, we have 2 minutes.
oh, we got 2 minutes. I'm just saying, I'm right.
And I'm wrong?
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
she was bipolar. She didn't take her meds for a very long time. Someone. Oh, I don't know. I think it was the girls. I'm not sure. Oh, I thought it was sophomores, and I was like, "Ha!" They were caught fighting in the bathroom. After all, there's a fight that broke out in the bathroom during third hour.
With boys?
Girls. In the
Also with boys. Not in the bathroom, but there's a fight.
oh, there was a fight in the bathroom with girls. Third hour today. So the windows. To the window. To the wall. I know what I'm talking about. She didn't take her meds for a very long time and then took them all. I'm just right.